Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. I'm WXFan21. Welcome to game number one of this best of three series between Unforeseen Menace and Hatz. I am joined by the fantastic Change here on commentary. Change, how are ya?
I'm doing very well, and we
Excellent.
have Cyber Fuzzy on tracking.
Yeah, Cyber Fuzzy! Woot.
Yay.
So, Change, why don't you go over what they had selected
All right,
for
so first
random objectives.
first match, random objectives. We had a Fido or ban of Plasma Pirates and Crocomire, so we will not be seeing those objectives in Seed. And then we had a pick of Bowling and then a pick of GT, so those are guaranteed. I have checked the Seed already and peeked our two other objectives as Batoon and Spore Spawn. See, the runners don't know this yet. They will have to pause and look at their objectives or look at the map to figure out that. But they should be on their way fairly shortly here. It looks like they're just starting up with starting in Bubble Mountain. We'll get the sync up here in one moment.
That would be factually correct. We will definitely get them synced up, folks. Do not worry. So, while I get everybody synced on up, as the sync is coming through, Change, what are you expecting to see from these racers? In my opinion, two very evenly matched racers.
Yes, they should be fairly close. Unforeseen the 21st seed, and Hatz is the 44th, so not a big disparity here. I have seen Unforeseen Menace take games off of huge lobbies, though, so he has a very high skill ceiling where he can beat anyone at any given point. But he can also, of course, finish fairly low. One interesting thing about this seed so far is that Mission Impossible is bottom left of Bubble Mountain, and they got high jump to start off with. So if they get super missiles, technically they can accomplish the Mission Impossible escape without bombs, which will be interesting to see if either runner attempts that.
Is this even randomized? Really? Grapple beam?
Right in grapple.
Chozo, where you get grapple?
Yep. Kind of interesting to see.
Change, I remember the first time I heard the Is This Even Randomized thing was on an Oats stream. So I try giving him shout out for the way I said it. But anyway. So shout outs to Oats for that. Menace is going to take this grapple beam and make his way forward, though. This is going to be very crucial because this does look like the only path so far for progression.
Yeah, looks like.
Speaking of progression, there's your grapple logic for Everest. So, looks like Menace is going to take the northern route to get things started. Is this going to be the one that pays off for him? No. Oh! Hi!
Right into the backside of Mother Brain. Good to find, but don't want to be in the same zone as Mother Brain for too long, hopefully.
Nope.
And Hatz finding the progression in Grapple Hall 2. And Everest. Geez, that grapple is super necessary.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah. Still not logical. Quickly.
No. Now notice one thing here, Change. I apologize for cutting you off. Look at Menace and Hatz real quick. They are really tight in playing catch up because Hatz, while he was just like, okay, I'm gonna take my time, swing through Everest. Menace has already gone further north. So now Menace is going to the right, and we got a sync up here.
Yep, pretty close here. Oh, they need missiles to go right. So bottom of Everest will be interesting to see if either of them go there. Because if there's a dry room there, it is in logic. If there's not a dry room, they aren't supposed to be down there. It just depends on what room is down here. We will see here. Hatz heading down first. looks like it's jail. That is pretty common to see at the bottom of Everest. So he will be able to get back up. There we go. I think we'll see how many of them. He didn't make it up the first time. Unfortunately, jail, so he's going to probably have to farm some crabs to get back up. Unless he knows how to underwater wall jump. Looks like he tried at the start there, but couldn't get it. Unforeseen heading down now to jail. Gonna try the same jump. There we go. He's got the supers. Now it'll be interesting to see if either of them attempt Mission Impossible or just ignore it, because it's not in logic, but it's something you can do with high jump.
You got it.
But they can also go to the right here, which is the missile door.
More in logic. That's put in logic now.
Yep. Fillery tank, but no morph. So, let's see if he goes to the bottom right door here, or if he just heads back. No, doesn't look like he wants to go to the bottom right. E-tank does put top of Croc Speedway there.
I'm trying to sync up the audio here. Sorry, chat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Menace's screen versus audio is annoyingly off.
Okay. So Hatz took the save, missed the initial jump resets to save health. Smart idea, for sure. Looks like Unforeseen will head up too, but it is not the way to go. But Unforeseen will take the save, check the top door, then probably both of them will head down to the bottom right of Everest and double check it just with that save. There we go.
Quick comment in Twitch chat. As Salty says, Menace found the hat. Hatz is still hatless.
Yeah, but both of them have been past the hat right now. Hatz has a small lead here. They're getting a lot of saves early. That's really nice. Sometimes you don't get a save for a long time and multiple tricks, so you can really be struggling with that. But they've had 3 saves so far, which is really nice. Hat's getting low on health coming through the... Ooh, Spore Spawn. Is one of the objectives, if he sees that on the map. They haven't checked the objective screen yet, though. He can accomplish that with even 4 supers. 5 supers gives you the extra. Unforeseen sees the objective, I think. I don't think Hatz saw it, because he didn't kill him. Uh-oh. We're having some issues there. Lost our... okay, we will be right back here. Okay. Yeah, he did come back. Okay. I get sound, but I'm not seeing Victor right now, so just holding off on that. There we go. Unforeseen through Spore Spawn. Hat's still frozen at Spore Spawn. We'll see if... there we go.
Sorry about that, folks. I couldn't get the audio to sync. I had to ask Phoenix over in chat to sync up the audio for us. I tried.
All right. So we got it all figured out now. Looks like Hatz just finished off Spore Spawn.
Bye, Spore Spawn.
Coliseum is doable. High jump and grapple. So we'll see if he just heads on through there. Or comes back like Unforeseenmenace. Taking differing paths now that Spore Spawn's dead. No morph, so Unforeseen taking the wrong route here. Can peek. Oh no, I can't peek the item even. There we go. Hat's almost through this Coliseum here. Takes quite a while without gravity or space jump. Alright, we're syncing up again here, so we'll see how far ahead Hatz actually is. He was just unsynced there. Alright, so through Coliseum, Unforeseen having some issues with the spikes at the bottom. You can get off of them with a crouch jump, but it is annoying. You can get stun locked there pretty easily. But he has the save, so no problems. Oh, Fantoon with no missiles. Hatz backs out quickly. Alright, this looks good. Early supers probably will have missiles there. He should not go down. He cannot get back unless he's really proficient in doing some fancy stuff. And looks like Unforeseen will be through Coliseum here shortly, caught up. Oh, here's another item. He's got missiles now, so he could do Fantoon. And there's Morph, so he could go through early supers now and get the item if he wants to do the quick fall, which I'm sure he knows. Could be a nice extra missile there for him. Or anything, really, because it is out of logic. And Unforeseen finding a shaft here. A nice farm up here. Gonna refill his health and missiles. And more fall for Unforeseen. That, because he did that before early supers, he can go through and grab the other item if he feels like it, and check the other side of early supers. Yeah, they do need PBs. That is true, or ice. It is a good point by Quick Draw. That makes sense, because the map is either bottom, the absolute bottom, or absolute bottom left. I was not thinking about the map position, I was just thinking about Fantoon. But still do have to kill Fantoon, he is an objective, so it is a good idea to get him off the list. Not a pure objective, but gotta do him for bowling anyways.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Just an E-tank at the bottom of early supers. Can't get into bowling anyways right now, so even if they could find that objective, doesn't matter too much. Hat's willing to do Fantoon before he can get the map, looks like. Or he's thinking about it right now. Considering it. Unforeseen now heading back with Morph. Yeah. The Morph Tunnel in Everest will likely be the next logic with the Morph Ball. Maybe, we'll see, PB maybe, back to Bryn Shaft? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if it's 100% logical.
Yeah, well, it's one of the
be
possible
surprised
things.
to see top left of Croc Speedway.
Yeah,
that extra E-tank.
They did peek that. That's one of the gauntlet rooms, so they would need explosives for that.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah. I know you're busy figuring stuff out. Looks like...
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
Sorry for the technical issues, everybody.
Yeah. We're good. Looks like Hat's almost done this Fantoon. Should finish him off here. And then head back probably the same way as Unforeseen.
So both racers completing Fantoon now, yeah?
No, Unforeseen has not done Fantoon. He left him alive there.
So this is advantage Hatz for the time being.
Yes, he does have the advantage of Fantoon, but he's probably behind in logic because of the Taco Tank Room has an X here. So Unforeseen will grab that. We'll see if it's power bombs or just more supers. Just more supers, so not progression there, but good to find anyways. He's looking around, seeing what's next. He'll probably head to that morph tunnel in Everest.
Oh, that's so bad that the map is power bomb locked.
Yeah, they could do the ice clip down if they get ice, but obviously not in logic.
No, it's so bad.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Oh, Beton Room too. So, getting close to super count for that green thing, and they do have grapple, so they could maybe be intended to go through that room, but Unforeseen
you need 15 supers to attempt any green gate glitch in hard logic.
Yeah, but he had 10, so you never know what you're going to find. He could find another super. So we'll see if that is logic or if quick draw is right, and maybe the B-Tom room here coming up.
This is pretty brutal to get things started. This is a brutal map.
The map block is pretty bad. They're going to have to blind all the resources, at least the power bombs, missiles, and supers before they can get that map. Ooh, close there for Unforeseen with the mock droids. Hatz doing some grapple jumps to get back up Everest. Hatz getting the second super here. Unforeseen did end up reverting that, unfortunately. Hatz now going to find the grapple tutorial number 3 room, I expect. Oh, no, he dropped down. Interesting. He will go up for it now. There we go. He will go through here. Interesting.
It's doing a different strat than I've seen before. Oh, so the strat that I've used change. I don't know about you, but like the times I've attempted the green gate glitch or even blue gate glitch, it's you stand in front of it, tap, and then jump. Like you want to trigger that other frame rather than just look away, jump type of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I also could be wrong on explaining that.
Yeah, it's what I've seen is the most consistent is jump, tap the direction, and then shoot as the same frame as you press left.
Jump and tap left. Yeah, that's probably what I've done. Yeah. I feel like I know it because I've watched it enough, and I just do the setup and like trying to explain just like what I've did. This I'm like, okay, I did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of those tricks that there's a reason why it has that tolerance. So we got X right here for Hatz. An interesting pickup. So that puts some clips in logic. If they get ice, especially. We will see if that gets used at all here for Hatz, or whether it's just filler. Let's see. Unforeseen. Checking his map, seeing where he hasn't been. Going to the top of this Edikun E-Tank room, maybe for Hatz after farming up there. Charge beam. Okay, that's a good find as always. Oh, and power bombs.
There's power bombs.
That's the logical power bombs, and he'll get an E-Tank and a reserve for that. That's a good E-Tank to get especially coming through that heated room, but they can just drop down if they
100%.
want. Yeah, but he will maybe explore the top of pre-ice. We'll see. Unforeseen, very close behind here. Should find his progression here in a second. He will probably have to farm before doing the pre-ice room. We'll see how much health he ends up with here. Oh, Hatz did not go up there. That is fine. It's likely nothing up there, and now he can get the map without issue. So, good to not blind, obviously. You will find the heated room here and probably turn around. So, X-ray, just filler. Nothing important, it looks like, unless they run into Aqueduct without... yeah, that would be annoying. Ice Zone if Varia was up there too. And they both skip it.
Rude.
But yeah.
I think Hatz is thinking about the map station.
Yeah, he's going straight for map, which is a good play. It's he can get that now. Power bombs. So we'll see if he can get there quickly. Looks like Unforeseen is gonna farm all the way to full before doing the heat run. And getting his progression.
Menace in the least. The problem with this farm is bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not very quick. But at least I got grapple, which means they don't have to shoot him twice, which is nice. Grapple, always a good farming beam.
Yep. I'm sure also Menace would have loved to come away with maybe at least like 2 missiles.
Mm-hmm.
But here's Menace's progression. So Hat's in the lead right now.
Yep. Gonna get map information first.
Yep.
As long as he doesn't fall in the water. Doing his good grapple jumps through Coliseum now. Oh, missed it.
Friendly reminder about grapple jumps as well. Grapple jumping is in expert logic in 120. Yes. When it comes to again, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. Just because something isn't in logic doesn't mean it stops you from doing it in a race. Yeah. The goal of a race is to win!
Yeah, just go fast. And that's one of the ways to go fast, especially in these type of rooms.
See, my Samus knows how to teleport. That's why I don't enter these tournaments. She just teleports wherever I want her to go. No? Does no one else's Samus learn how to teleport? Come on, guys. And gals, let's go. No, I'm kidding, but in all seriousness here, we have Hatz is really struggling.
Yes.
Reposition yourself, Hatz. Like, don't go backwards. Reposition yourself here. There you go.
Yeah, he did so well the first time he went through.
There it is. There it is.
Well.
I was gonna see. All you had to do was reposition yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that very well the first time, and then the second or third time he has to go through Coliseum, he struggled. Which is funny. They might have to go through that even more times. Looks like it's a central passageway through the middle there, which is quite annoying with just grapple and high jump.
Hatz wisely taking a save here.
Yeah. Peeking the item over here, getting more power bombs. Always good to have more than 5. Really annoying just to have 5.
Alright, so here we go. Map station. We already know Spore Spawn is defeated. We know Mother Brain's here. They have picked over all the majors.
Yeah, haven't seen anything important here yet.
Nope,
There was 2 X's on the left side. Bryn and Meridia.
Oh,
3 zones. Oh, and 3.
They're all big. They're all big.
Yeah.
Meridia, Criteria, and Brain Star.
I expect them to, double revert and go to Bryn, I think.
I would double revert and go to Meridia. I would revert and go to Meridia.
Yeah.
I understand Bryn's right here at the bottom of Wreck Ship Shaft, but still.
He did revert his second pack of power bombs, though. That is
he did.
That is going to make some rooms actually out of logic, because you need so many power bombs to get through them. One of the gauntlet rooms would not be in logic with this many power bombs anymore. They reduced its farm priority, I guess.
Yeah. Ooh. Hi, Shaq Tool. That's not a bad map.
No.
Again, for me, my logic of going to Meridia is you get 2 major zones as opposed to one. Like, if Bryn, yes, I know it's a big area. But if it's the only area and it's dead, or it's like, oh, okay, there was only one other objective. Great. Now you've left alone your Meridia, which could have had all your objectives, or, but again, say if Bryn held 1. You go Meridia, sweep down to Bryn, and just shoot right back up Norfair. You could be closer to Mother Bay. Now you gotta go Bryn, then you go all the way back up top left, and then maybe come back. So it's... I'm just a little hesitant on this play. A little hesitant.
There's two zones up top, so...
exactly. I'm just a little hesitant.
I don't know.
Now, Hoda Ruby's not bad, but I think Hoda Ruby is the one that, unfortunately, is going to cause some issues here for Hatz, because Hoda Ruby might very well be the progression that's needed.
It's good to have a farm right beside it, though. You can farm to full. This is a little faster farm than the other one. You can double farm here. It'll be up to full in just a little while. Unforeseen, meanwhile, getting his Fantoon kill. First round going fairly well there. Hat's not going through Hoda Ruby. That is towards the map there. If he goes through Hoda Ruby, the bottom side.
That's what I'm saying. He needs the farm.
Yeah. Yeah. I expect that's a croc shaft after there, after Hoda Ruby, so I would expect it almost directly to be connecting to the map. But we will see. Going through the gauntlet tank, he did get 10 power bombs. This is the room that I was saying that does require more power bombs. He would be down to nothing and wouldn't be going back the other way unless there was a farm on this side. All right, he finds worst room in the game, and Unforeseen finishes his Fantoon. Ooh, a farm right after pre-cathedral, very nice. And then some Metroids in logic with charge, so he can go through here no problem. And Unforeseen will find the map that does not have any more progression in it. And he unfortunately cannot revert all the way back to Wreck Chip Shaft because he has the Fantoon kill.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah, ew. He's getting further away from the map now on Hatz. I'm not sure if he wants to continue blinding in this direction too much longer. Looks like this just ends up in a save. Unforeseen going for the PBs here and then probably a save. Yep. Yeah, quick draw saying picking up the 2X's on the way would be good. Having a Crystal Flash this early would be nice too. Going to go through the ice gate room instead of back through Grapple Hall, looks like. Do not have to powerbomb to get back through there, by the way. You can just shoot the blocks. They are just shot blocks.
That really stinks for Hatz.
Yeah, he reverted all the way to the shaft and is going to try another zone. So, unfortunate for him, he could not find that Bryn map. Another X here.
Oh, nice save, Menace.
Yep. There's tons of power bombs in the seed. They collectively found, I think, 20 already.
I was going to say, what were you saying earlier about not just having one pack?
Yeah, I know, right? They're going to have lots of packs. So, no issues there, for sure. That's fine. Let's see here. Up in criteria for Hatz, and let's see where Unforeseen chooses to go. He has wide open options from Everest. Everything is sort of nearby. Ooh, Ridley. Not an objective, so he can ignore that guy. Can't get up Everest without underwater wall jumping, so we'll see if he attempts that or just goes back another way. Obviously not in logic to get up without ice, at least, or spring ball. He could have jumped to the second rung of Main Street, though. That is in logic from where it was, I'm pretty sure. Unless that was a water room below, I wasn't paying enough attention to that. No, it was dry, so yeah, he could have made it up there. But as it's just Ridley. I guess that was Ridley. I didn't see the save below. I thought the below one was Ridley. Hatz back in Bryn. Unforeseen gonna find Ridley. Shack Tool here. Reverse Shack Tool luckily takes a fraction of the time as actually waiting for the real Shack Tool. It will be interesting to see whether Ridley blocks the map up in criteria, because the top of Main Street could be blocked by just a dead end. And then they may have to collect a lot more to finish this game.
Hatz really wants this map. Hatz. Again, what did I tell you, Change? What did I tell you about just the gut feeling about Bryn?
Yeah, he doesn't seem like the right way for sure right now. It's definitely not feeling the right direction to go. Looks like Murdia will be the play here for both players eventually. They could, if they got enough E-tanks, they could go down through Ruby all the way through the maze, but that would be pretty nasty.
The room isn't in logic. What are you doing?
It's just going to go through.
Cack Alley is not in logic. What are you doing? You don't have spring ball.
You can't get through either way. It wouldn't even be in logic unless he had grav. This is one of the hardest drills in the game to get through.
But when has logic ever stopped runners before?
Yeah.
But again, this is... Yeah. I know Cruel Beans has said this before. I know other racers, I'm sure, have said this before. But sometimes going out of logic can be the wrong thing. And I'm putting it politely. But it can be the wrong thing. Like, if this could either work off very well for Hatz, or it's not. And all that for an E-tank.
Yeah, he has to reset it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's the reset. I was going to say, all the way back.
Yeah. He is back in criteria, so I think he's going to head over to Meridia now, because he knows this does not seem like the way. Yeah. Right to left, yes, in logic, but back is not in logic from left to right, so nothing over there without grav, and nothing important anyways. Oh, map being really close in Meridia here. Looks like they will grab that very quickly. Unforeseen looks like he will take the lead here.
Yeah, Quick Draw says right to left is in logic. I didn't think that room was at all in logic without gravity.
Right to left. Right to left in logic with just a cross-room jump. You can do it with nothing. And, well, I guess morph. You have to have morph, but that's it.
Yeah.
And maybe space to get out. I think you need high jump or space to get out.
Wow, what a waste of time.
Okay, so
Meridia's got...
I got a major here.
Yeah. Meridia has a Bob Terizo major.
Yeah.
But...
couple majors there that he can easily.
Here's the big thing. Here's the big thing. Are you ready for this? Do you risk Torian? And then does Torian contain wreck ship? And now do you end up on a long one-way of nothing?
I don't think you can leave them behind up here after seeing them, as long as you can get to them without issue. Oh, speed, very nice.
Yep.
Tickle saying, Season 4 T is the worst zone. Wreckship would like to have a word with you. Hatz going through and getting rid of all his power bombs, sadly. Again, reverted his second power bombs multiple times. Oh, he's gonna make it through here. He's got a little farm in this room.
Yeah, he had a little bit in his reserve as well. He's fine.
He can also get a major here. The major is right to his right. If he blinds this room.
Oh, we're gonna find out what it is.
Yeah, ooh, he did space jump. Good to find, but
nope.
He's dead.
And bye-bye.
Yeah. Unfortunate that he came in to murder you with that little health. He will farm and then probably head up back up there.
Menace having a snacky poo. Looks like some sort of strawberry banana smoothie.
So let's see. Ooh, dangerous circle to grab here with Kazan's doing 200
Hatz,
damage.
Please. Hatz.
He didn't die there. He actually survived because he had his reserve on like 4 energy.
Yeah, he reverted.
But he reverted instantly.
Hatz was
doing get back.
Hatz was doing so well, and now Hatz is, I think, you know, I don't want to say got in his own head a bit, but I think you can kind of see the frustration now.
Yes, he is. After that last death, I think pretty frustrating grabbing the major and then being like, blinding that major and then dying instantly afterwards. Unfortunate for him. Unforeseen. Lucky he picked up the extra tanks in Norfair here. Make it a lot safer to go through the heated room, even though it only takes less than a tank to get through. If you come in with low health, you get surprised by it. And they both are Unforeseen has both majors here in the close by Meridia. We'll see where he heads next. I didn't see if there's anything else in here. He is going up to T immediately, so we will get to see what T looks like now. That is the only heated gate glitch that's in logic for hard without Wave or Norfair. Or Wave or Varia, sorry, not Norfair. Ooh, drop that down. We'll get the map after this block response. Let's see here. Hatz resetting again, fortunately. A major in here, 3 majors in here. And Wreck Chip, you were right. It continues on. Let's see what he does. Will he grab the 3 majors and then go to Wreck Chip? He has not found many objectives, and he's got 3 maps so far. So
criteria could be the play here. Now again, this could very well be Wreck Ship having everything.
Yep. It's true. With this many objectives left and 3 zones, I don't think you can leave Wreck Ship behind here. Especially if you grab... I think
for me, I get the Torian play. Yeah. I probably would have gone because of how close Meridia and Criteria were in Norfair. I probably would have peaked Criteria to at least see where the map is. Had a save in Meridia. If it was far away, take the reset. And I'm literally just thinking this out loud. That to me sounds like probably something I would have done. Again, like I enjoy trying to think of some of these things in advance.
Yeah. Well, he did take the save here, so
kind of off the top here. Yeah.
That's a good pivot. Great pivot. He looks like he will head up to those majors and maybe Wreck Ship. He might, if they're not good majors, which he's running low on majors too. He's gotten quite a few, especially the X-ray and grapple out of the way. So quite a few of them are decent. Yes. Tickle saying skipping those majors when you don't have any suits pretty risky. And I think the cross-room jump would be in logic with speed, space, and high jump definitely get you up there. I don't know what room is before it.
Here goes Menace towards the majors.
Yeah, and Hatz has his space jump and will get this Meridia map, so still behind, but making up some ground. Oh, he messed up his spark completely.
Go Blue Bomber!
No.
Do it!
Yeah.
Fine, don't do it.
So maybe it's intending you to do this spark.
Menace, what are you doing?
You're
doing a spark. Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, it's Precious Ruby Shine Spark. Nicely done.
I think that's intended logic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they just picked up. Picked up speed.
Ice beam.
Ice beam, good.
Grab. Spring.
And they have full water movement. The only room they can't do is like the one room that just has an E-tank, the CAC alley. So they can go many places. Quick Draw saying that's enough room to just jump. I figured, but yeah. Either way gets you through. Both would probably be in logic.
You got it. Twitch chat. Exclamation point R in chat to follow the racers. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking teams. Exclamation point SM map 26 to follow along with the tournament.
Speed now picked up for Hatz. Has to fight BT for this, but won't be long. Only 2 supers for this guy. And off to Wreck Chip we go. He will not revert the other water move from his inventory. Probably a good idea. It does let him get up all of Main Street now, so that could be indicating to them to go towards Criteria. And space allowed them to get through that room both ways. Or spring. Yeah, we'll see fairly quickly if Unforeseen can find an objective here. So far, the only one they've been able to find is Spore Spawn and Fantoon for bowling. Is he going to leave here? Or no, he's going back to the climb, okay. That would make sense, going to Turian. Tickle saying UWJ is free. Caffeine, like, of course it is. Everyone knows how to UWJ now.
I really wish you all would just stop saying UWJ, because I quickly look in Twitch chat and it looks like Uwu. Stop it!
Uwu? That is what it's called. That is technically its true name. Uwu.
Uwu?
Uwu?
That sounded horrible.
Let's get an Uwu from everyone in chat. Come on now.
Chat, I'm kidding. Kinda. Is this what happens when I'm commenting? Like, I'm just looking at chat and I see UWJ to be like, why does it look like Uwu? Jeez.
Let's see. Unforeseen going for the only chip. Not much here. Hopefully he finds
now
something really good.
Uwus in chat.
Yep. As intended. He did go into this room before, but didn't get the major in here. Unfortunately for him. Just wave, so has full PKRD beam. So nothing important up in Wreck Chip. So they can just skip it if they feel like. As long as I didn't.
What did I tell you about Criteria?
Yep.
It's like I've called this seed.
Yeah, they had to go up to Turian though. They needed the ice and spring to get up the main street there.
But like being able to talk out the logic. And I apologize for cutting you off. Like, being able to talk out, like, gut instinct, or even just talking out scenarios, not knowing what the seed's gonna give. Just by looking at the way the map was filtered. Could Bryn have been a one-way? Are we gonna see? Heck, it could have been Criteria into Turian into Wreck Ship. Right? Like, it could have been that sector, too. It's just like, you have to think of, okay, you're in Norfair, You can go to Meridia. If you see a connector, take a pivot save, go to criteria. Oh, that map is so far away. Forget it. I'm going to go check everything else, which isn't wrong. You've got more beams. You've got a lot more majors. You're feeling really good about yourself. You get several more E-tanks and reserve tanks.
Yep.
So there's nothing wrong with the move.
Nope. Hat's still on very low resource count, actually. He's 555, 2 and 1, unlike Unforeseen, who has 4-2, 10-10, 15. And Hatz will have some difficulty getting to the majors. Health. He needs to go have some farm here. Not too much around for his farm. We'll see what he ends up doing to get to a new farm.
Unfortunately, did take a hit from those Taurian side hoppers.
Yeah, they will. They have no suits, so the only reason those are in logic is because of a lot of E-tanks are screw. There we go. He will stay and farm for a little bit longer. Unfortunately, triggering his reserves because of missile drops. How long will he farm here? A good question. I think he still has another couple heat runs to go out of Meridia. Back towards Bryn or Criteria. I expect the Criteria play, like you said, very close. Yeah, he was pretty close on the farm, but there is another farm here that's much faster. So he remembered that, I think, and ended up taking that instead. A smart play by him. Hatz heading through Cathedral here. Oh, takes a Garuda. He does have enough health to get through there, but it's not too fun with only 124. Gonna farm again to get up a little bit above that. Unforeseen taking a fairly big lead here with the unfortunate health situation of Hatz. Taking a few deaths because of that. Unforeseen stopping at the save to pivot to.
Pivot! Pivot! Yeah, you're welcome, friends, fans.
I would expect Criteria to have more aggression than Bryn, because Bryn being down Everest makes it one-way accessible, which means that more filler will be down there. Not that there's much filler left.
Yep. Thanks, Tickles. That blooper is fantastic.
Ooh. Unfortunately, takes the same Garuda hit. He started shooting it and then thought he had killed it and moved on. Luckily saved with his increased health instead of going directly through. So he will have extra health. Yeah, they're not finding any suits here. So it's been a pretty slow seed here. We'll see the top of Main Street now. See if that's way through past Ridley.
This is yeah. So Draki says the seed seems painful. Not painful, just brutal.
Yes, it's very, very slow with no suits. Going to take them quite a while. Already at 50 minutes here. Ooh, finding West Ocean here. There will be a way around Ridley, thankfully.
Yeah. And again, this kind of goes back to what I said. You peek, and if the map station isn't close, I mean, if that was the case, I probably would have gone back and did the others too. Cannot blame the racers in the least.
Yeah. He's going to find some items here at the wrecked ship. See what he gets. Just missile so far. Hatz finally grabbing the progression here. Ice and Spring get him up the main street.
Where are these suits?
Yeah, they're hiding pretty good. Oh, there's Big Pink. Big Pink, always a nice find.
Biggest Pinkus.
Yeah. We'll see if Hatz decides to go into wrecked ship. Nothing there, obviously.
There's your map room. Right at the top of Big Pink.
That's good find.
Very nice map room. Like, this is... I don't want to say convenient, but it's not like you had a lot of small rooms that was stopping you from the Criteria entrance all the way to the map room.
I think bowling will be here in Criteria with Big Pink and West Ocean.
Probably.
Here.
I think that everything's here in Criteria.
Yeah. Oh, no. Don't see it.
That's Golden Chorizo.
Yeah, there's only one objective there, so
which means everything's
everything down in Bryn. Literally not too much up here. Just a few little baby guys. Just this GT.
Just hiding.
Yeah, I didn't see many majors either.
I think I saw one major.
One major? Okay. Unforeseen, unwilling to go for that major before leaving. Yeah, GT was probably doable up there, but he will have to go up there anyways. Right? I don't know how close it is to the entrance to Criteria, but yes, him leaving GT behind is interesting. Wrecked ship now for Hatz. He will find his coveted spade, or was it wave beam here? Unfortunate for him.
Yes, it was wave beam.
Yep. Wave and screw tickle says? Okay.
I thought it was just wave beam. I don't know where that screw attack came in from.
This is one of the majors. I know the wave. Pretty sure. To be fair, I don't even remember picking up screw, so wasn't paying that good of attention. This first time Unforeseen has seen Bryn. We'll head through the gauntlet here with his screw attack space jump combo. And then head down the worst room in the game instantly. Unfortunately, Hatz did not have the health that he was willing to get through here. That was correct. There is a post-croc shaft right after Hot Ruby. And then crab shaft. And then he will have map fairly quickly here in Business Center. He will find other two objectives here, I think. Yep, there's bowling, couple majors, and Batum. So he has another major. So 3 majors here at least.
So it was bottom of worst room of the game. Got it.
Yeah, he could go through Hot Ruby too. You can go through that one to get there. Just got to go through the maze. Yeah, 3 majors, ship, and 2 objectives down here in Bryn. One of those majors will be a suit. We will see which one, or both are here. And Unforeseen taking his deserved break, taking a sip of water, taking a stretch. Yeah, that Delta Toe saying hopefully it's both suits and plasma here. That's what he hopes for. Plasma. Well, that will definitely put GT in logic with just these resources. He does not need a Vari to do that now. He does have enough tanks to complete the game. Hatz going through his nemesis Cathedral once again, the opposite way. Makes it through first try. And we'll head back down to Meridia and one of Bryn or Criteria. It's just bombs, so only one suit will be here. Of course. Can't have anything good. Just a lot of filler. They Unforeseen found every single thing but suits.
Lulz.
Gonna do a trade here. Not an objective, but shouldn't take him too long. So both of them will probably get all maps. Oof. A good DLC. Unforeseen not liking it. Puts his face in his hands. I usually plasma him if he gets to DLC there. As soon as he stands up, plasma is very safe to do.
Folks, want to give a shout out to Cyber Fuzzy, our amazing tracker. Make sure you show Cyber Fuzzy some love. It's Cyber's second time tracking in this tournament. Has tracked before. Make sure you show Cyber Fuzzy some love in chat. Make sure you show Change his love as I can words. Show Change some love as well, please. Drop some hearts in chat. Change has been doing a lot of work commentating and a lot of solo comms. So make sure you show them some love.
I had a good 6 games yesterday. That was fun.
We had
usernames best of 3, which went to 3, and Dessler and Jack's best of 3. Big upset there. Great third match at the end there. Very close games. Unforeseen heading towards this suit major. He wants one suit at least before finishing this game. Hatz heading over to Criteria. There we go, Varia.
Hooray, a suit!
Yes, we got a suit. So the last suit is up at the top of Criteria. Looks like. Unforeseen just has to accomplish GT now to head to Mother Brain. Oh, Grav is also in Bryn? I didn't see the last major.
Speaking of pancakes, if you listen to my commentary yesterday, I mentioned about pancakes, and yes, I did get pancakes this morning.
Oh, yeah. So you have some underwater movement? She tried swimming lately.
Come on, Hatz.
Go. Gonna do the double freeze.
Gonna get it.
So close. The fish. Never mind. Gonna go for the crossroom jump. Crossroom jump, much easier to get up this far. He does have spring ball, so he could just spring ball jump.
Yep.
I like that better than freezing things randomly.
I decided to go to IHOP this morning because I talked so much about pancakes yesterday with all the gravity suits and whatnot.
Yeah.
So went there, got myself a ham and cheese omelet and 2 buttermilk pancakes.
Sounds delicious. Go. Doing the spring ball jump up Main Street here. Unfortunately, Unforeseen, I think we will have to do this Main Street all over. It will be very slow without gravity. Hatz could save some time here with I guess no, I don't see any other majors in Bryn there as he would check the map, but that was a quick check there. Okay, it is to the right. Let's see if he heads over there.
Menace, what?
Unforeseen, deciding to wants to listen to lots of elevator music.
Do you just want to take rides up and down the elevator?
Yep. He loves that elevator. It's fun. Heading back up Berstrom and game with Varia. Very free with screw and space and high jump. Unforeseen looks like he's undeterred by having no gravity will. Looks like he will head out of here instead of grabbing that. Hatz finding climb supers. He's going to wall jump up to check the item. Does have speed, so he could just spark up there. Don't know if it leads directly to the map if he does that. I think it would, because it's up West Ocean. There we go. And just a missile, but I think it will get him to map anyway, so a good decision to go up there, I think. Yep, directly into Big Pink. Yeah, I think so too. Quick drop, probably neutral. Don't know if it saves any time, but makes life easier at least. And Hatz with the criteria news that he probably doesn't want to see, in that not much is here, and he doesn't have the resources to accomplish GT. He is low on health and doesn't have plasma to make it fairly quick, because you can double hit and do a lot of damage with full beam. But looking at criteria, sees no majors. We'll have to head down to Bryn to, unfortunately, probably come in second with Unforeseen having this much of a... Hatz actually willing to grab a few more. Well, maybe he's just going back the other way, because he did come up criteria supers, or climb supers, I should say. Grabs another super. And Unforeseen getting closer to DT. And yeah, if he would have done this the first time he was here, he would have saved a lot of time. I think he could have with all the supers he had, and I think he was at the same health. But he didn't have charge at that time, so it would have been risky. Unforeseen checking the tank above GT. Misses the jump back. Gets hit twice. Ooh, 3 times. Having a little difficulty with GT here. GT doing quite a bit of damage with just the one suit. Oh, still not close enough to shoot straight up. Needs to get on that foot. The safe spot kill is in hard logic now, as of the new version. So you are expected to stand on that toe. Will he grab the tank? He does not need it with Arya. He has tons of energy, but it is a good refill. And he will head straight back down to Mother Brain, who is just outside of criteria here. Hatz getting up to 3 and 2. Hitting up lots of items here, hoping to clear out GT before leaving. Unfortunately, he reset quite a few tanks back at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, he has full beam, so he doesn't need anything else.
Question in chat, was Hatz ever close to Bryn? Yeah, Hatz went to Bryn first.
Yeah, he went to Bryn. That was his first stop. That was his first stop.
Get the map.
No, he never was willing to go to the map. He could have gone there. He had enough health to get through the Norfair maze, but he never was willing to go there or down Worstrom in the game.
Yeah,
unfortunately for him.
Ask him afterwards on the post-game interview.
It would have been hard to get back up again through Worstrom in the game, but he could have done it. He had high jump and quite a few E-tanks. He is doing suitless GT. He will have to turn off his beams unless he wants to finish off a charge, which is probably slower than just farming with... yeah, you should turn off wave and spacer, otherwise you can't shoot past him. But you can shoot sideways. See how he does with this GT kill while Unforeseen heads to Mother Brain. Doing the manual reserve refill saves 50 energy with two reserves there. Getting close to killing GT here. Looks like he will be able to do it without his Varia here. Quite a few supers. I've got to turn around there for the supers. Ooh, getting really close. Oh, looks like he does not have enough health.
Unfortunate.
He has to do 2 pauses. Very close. Oof.
Close.
Yes, very close. Hatz, unfortunately, rolling his head at that. Had him dead. Just needed just a little bit more health. If he would have done another pause abuse, he could have done that. Turned around with his supers earlier, he might have done it. Really close GT fight there. Unfortunate for him. Oh, we forgot. Escape timer?
That's all good. Minute 20. Okay.
That's not too bad. Yes, D-Rocky pointing out he could have picked up the E-Tank in the middle of the fight. A good idea. Pretty risky because GT will probably come out of his corner, but very possible and a full refill. D-Rocky saying sometimes he has good ideas. You know, he did start this tourney, which I think was a great idea. I was going to say,
what do you mean sometimes? This idea was started by you.
Yeah.
Yes, for those that don't know, Jockey Lizard is the main mastermind and main brains behind this tournament.
Mm-hmm. Unforeseen gonna take the maze through to the ship.
Yep. So again, shout out to Jockey Lizard as Jockey.
Mm-hmm.
Spearheaded this tournament to start. He's the main admin, along with myself, the Divine, Sunwoo Farmer, and Edible Toaster. Of course, along with Aussie and Kupo are your admins for this tournament.
Yes, thank you to all the admins doing a lot of hard work. D-Rocky also helped me track my my games yesterday, which was handy. Didn't have to do it all by myself there.
Sweet, there it is. GG's.
There we go. GG 107.52. Unforeseen pulling off that win. The second match will be a Gravity 9+1. The vetoes unfortunately took away the ability to do double suit, which was Hatz's preferred method, so a good ban from Unforeseen, it seems like. I could see why Hatz wanted the extra HP in Varia. He did have some issues with the Hell runs last seed. Tickle's going with They won't find our suit this time, which is a good thing. This will be a much faster seed with gravity first. Oop. Immediate morph ball. And we'll see our sync in a second here.
Link has been entered.
Shack 2 immediately to the right there. And they start right at the West Ocean. I don't think either of them checked map. I don't know if it's connected here to West Ocean or not. Which would be interesting to know if Phantoon was here. No, he is not at West Ocean, at least. Map is quite far to the right of West Ocean.
Now, Gravity 9+1 is one of the modes left over from the last tournament. And
yes.
One thing to keep in mind with this is the logic for Grav 9+1. Expect a lot of heated runs.
First one here for Menace. Crumble Shaft.
Crumble Shaft. This room can go yeet itself into the center of the sun.
Yes, he's having some issues with these crumbles.
Like I said, this room can go yeet itself into the center of the sun. I am not a fan of this room.
Usually only in logic with Ice or Spring or Varia. But with this many tanks, I expect it doesn't care about Varia at all. So that X-Ray could be logical to get up, let's say, Aqueduct maybe? Yeah, Hatz doing the Crumble Shaft a little bit faster than Unforeseen, and therefore is a little bit ahead of him. Finding Ridley Farm here. Gonna just take that Hell Run, de-boosting right through the door into Cosine. Quick Draw saying, where Aqueduct at? Cosine probably had an E-tank or gravity or something there. Unfortunately empty. There will be 11 empty slots around because of Gravity 9+1. Unforeseen now finding the first save and pre-halfy. That's going down now. Unforeseen going to find the empty Cosine room now. See how much farm is Unforeseen is willing to do in Cosine. Has lost 3 tanks so far. We'll just reset out of it. Still down 3 tanks. Hatz heading through Fish Tank quickly. They did acquire Wave Beam, which would be good for Wave Gate Room, Double Chamber, and those type of rooms. See if we run into any of those on the way through here. Hat's getting the first missile, so that opens up a few more doors. We've seen, I think, 3 missile or super missile doors so far. They're in the exact same position now, but one of them has the supers needed to go through. And the first missiles for Hatz, so Phantoon won't be an issue anymore for him. Unforeseen right on his tail, going to get these supers.
There you go. There's your progression.
Yep. There's Spring Ball. I don't think that really helps them at all. Already have gravity, so that's just luxury. I guess it would get them up West Ocean, so that's maybe where they have to go. West Ocean, they do the shot and then just Spring Ball up there. That's likely the only thing it's useful for. Don't know of any other room would really require that. Wave could also be for bottom of wreck chip shaft. We'll see if that comes up at all, or if they just find some power bombs. Oh yeah, GT item says quick draw. Yes, that is another logical use of spring ball that is not water movement. But this spring ball does put the top two items of West Ocean in logic. Looks like Hatz is heading up that way. We'll see if he chooses that direction or a missile door to go through first. Having some difficulty with the crumble shaft, but does get it eventually. Down to 3 tanks. They would really both like to find a full refill somewhere with 9 tanks here. Quite annoying to have to refill that many tanks. Gonna do the grab jump up here. There we go. And heads immediately left to that morph tunnel. Another X. It's just a super. Unfortunate. So he will have to check Sky Missile, unfortunately. He can spring ball jump straight up to the second little tripper here. Saves him a little time, rather than waiting for the first tripper to go. Here he goes. Spring ball up. There we go. Shoots the block out and gets his first power
bombs.
So, now, with what they have, not much is blocking their way. If they get just ice and speed, they can go through every room, really. Only things
Menace trying to figure out how to get to this map.
Yes, trying to head towards the map. Did not find the percussion power bombs. Is not obvious that spring ball is the necessary logic. Oh, finds the full refill though. Hatz waiting for Shack Tool. Will be here for a little bit. Unfortunately, does not get the reverse Shack Tool, making it much faster. Let's see. Will Unforeseen head towards the logical power bombs here? He is heading in that direction. This match starting very similar to how the last one did, in that Hatz has an early lead. We will see if he can hold on to that. Unforeseen up the crab hole. Hatz heading, I think, towards the map now, after going through Shack Tool for missiles. Oof. So that green gate glitch would not be in logic with only 10 supers, and we have seen Hatz struggle with those gate glitches. So we will see. Oh, and there's Decora. I did not see Decora the first time someone went through here. I don't know when Hatz's last save is, so this could be a problem. Oof. Oh, he does get it. Good job. Excellent work with only 6 supers. Unforeseen not doing the spring ball jump up to the second one and misses the wall jump off of the trippers. You actually need to wall jump ahead of the tripper to get on it. It only it puts the collision ahead of that because they're on a grid system, the collision in the game. we'll reset the room for the retry.
That's once again going back for the safety save.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably not quick. It would probably be faster for him just to follow the tripper over to the jump up or to a spring ball jump up. But trying this wall jump again. There we go. He got it this time. Should have no issues with the item here. There we go. So he's got the power bombs. Hatz having the same issues that Unforeseen had getting the map. Let's see if either of them can find their way to this Norfair map. Unforeseen now slightly looking like to be in the lead. Oh yeah, Decora was stopping them here. So, this map might be speed locked actually, which would be a really, really unfortunate thing to have happen. Yeah, we will see if that's actually the case or whether they can just.
I'm a little confused why they're not just headed to the map room. I thought in map rando, and again, I've commentated so many randos, I could be confusing area rando with map rando. I thought single chamber had all the crumble blocks removed.
No, they are still there. They cannot get through there without G-moding.
That is the only way to get through there.
Yeah, area rando does have the crumble blocks removed in quite a few areas, like early supers and I forget if they removed the crumbles or just the block at the bottom there. But yes, they do not remove them in map rando. You cannot get through there. It is a one-way. So, look, a dangerous path towards Decora here. Going through this wasteland room is not fun. Hatz taking it safe, doing the double power bomb at the start. We'll see if he just supers the next ones.
Menace does not have enough health to get through that.
No. Hatz did go to the full refill, and I think he kept the full refill going back. So I don't think Unforeseen ever kept the full refill coming back.
Hatz able to find Main Street, which is the connect to the Decora.
Does not look like it will be a speed lock. Looks like they could go around the Decora room. It is not blocking anything. It's just a weird loop. Luckily for them. Ooh, there's Kraid. First objective.
Which chat give these racers a follow, exclamation point R, exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking teams, exclamation point SM Map 26 to follow along with the tournament.
Exclamation mark hi Kraid, bye Kraid. An excellent quick kill. And straight into Mother Brain. Alright, so Mother Brain and Kraid just hanging out there together. An interesting bunch of X's there. Unforeseen doing Shack Tool now, taking a nice drink break while that occurs. Unfortunately, just leads to a missile. Looks like Hatz will be quick to the map here. Looks like he'll be able to drop down here.
Parlor.
And then Aqueduct. They have the X-ray, so this might be next progression with the clip being in logic. Does not check it though. Can go down here for the map. Ooh. Who is this? Who is this? Oh, that's not Ridley. So Ridley got a new caution door. That could have been Ridley, but it's pre-pillars.
Well, there's your single chamber.
there's a single chamber, and this leads to map probably at the bottom.
Yep.
I don't know where Hatz's last save was. It has been a while.
It's over there.
Yeah.
Oh, is this fan?
There's a farm down here. That's good.
Nope.
No, just the map. Let's see what we got. Major and Green Hill. Nothing in Aqueduct. Okay.
Mother Brain.
There we go.
In Green Hill Zone, like you said, Green Hill Zone Major. Aqueduct double missiles. I might not shy away from those. Criteria at the top of Main Street and the Meridia. I'm going to Criteria.
Yeah, I think I'll go up to the right side area, whichever that one was. The other one was
Meridia. Yeah.
Varia. Oh, double suit seed. So this one's going to be fairly fast. He can get through everything now. So now that heated room going to the other zone is actually a little bit more enticing, because even more hell runs in logic now with this much health and Varia. You can just tank your way through any of the hell runs now. Oof, didn't get the spring ball on the first try, but we'll try again. There we go. Looks good this time. Ooh, yep. Yeah, I think you can tickles, but I do it the same way as him. Usually, a good rule of thumb is if you can high jump to it, usually spring ball jump to it, and I think you can get up there with just high jump. So, reserve here doesn't really need the tanks, but the missiles are nice. Unforeseen has farmed up now and is heading to Wasteland again. This time, he is struggling with the hell runs at the beginning of the seed. So an opposite seed this time for the runners. Hatz deciding which zone he wants to go to. Merida is larger of the two zones, so we'll find more there. They've already been to the largest zone in Norfair here, and Bryn being the second largest. Takes a save before going up. Very good idea. Unforeseen blinding into Kraid. Is heading directly into the map here, so will not be long towards that. Hatz choosing to head towards, I think this is Criteria up on the left. Does not have a lot of health for this, but does have two suits, so can get through here with just tanking everything if he feels like. DLC, unfortunately, for Unforeseen, but a fairly quick Kraid kill. Oh yeah, just crab shaft there. I don't know why he was going up there. I thought that went to... There's two heated rooms going up to Criteria, I think, and he got confused. Going there. We'll reset instead of keeping that tank. Yes, it's Volcano room to Criteria, not... Yeah. I knew it was a heated room going to Criteria, but it wasn't Key Hunters. Hatz taking a long time to head to either zone. Going to Meridia this time instead. Through Amphitheater.
Do it. Do the thing.
Good mop. Airball over top of the pirates there. And then Unforeseen at right near the map here and very close to Varia. We'll see if he can get both through this hell run. Remembers that the map is actually at the bottom of pillars, so heads the right way. Saves a little time on Hatz there. Hatz went to the middle door first. Unforeseen with the map knowledge now. We'll probably pick up that Varia in the next room and then head up to one of those areas. Has some time to make up though, because Hatz is already up there. Sees the backside of Mickey Mouse, one of the new warning doors. Yeah, one of the best area entrances I've seen. Straight into the back of Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Major. Nice space jump.
Yes, that's the first can fly, so that could be progression here. We will see. That may be important to find for them. Unforeseenmenace is taking an alternate route out of Green Hill. Did find the Varia. We'll take the refill and save, so gonna have full health, not like Hatz. Hatz still fairly low health. Did not take the ammo refill though, but can refill on everything here. Hatz sees Spore Spawn and says, nope, not gonna do that, guy. Probably doesn't have to. Still good things to find here. Ice and speed are fairly important. They could still be locking things. And they are the Zeb skips, so important in both ways. Looks like Unforeseen is heading up towards actually criteria, so we'll see some divergence here.
Hooray!
Which will be interesting. We will see if Unforeseen can find another can fly up in criteria, or whether Meridia is necessary. There's baby room and wreck check.
And that's a nice close, very close map.
Yes, extremely close. Much closer than any of the other maps that we've seen so far. And you can check the Indiana Jones major. Or not major, but item.
Item.
Yeah. Just a super, not a major.
Yeah. This is going to be okay. Good farm room, too.
Yeah. Could be.
Not that it matters because you're going back out the baby room anyway, but still.
Yeah. No point in farming because baby.
Oh, there's Ridley.
Ridley and another entrance. He does, or two entrances actually. So, there is an X in wreck chip that he could get, but he is not too far off ammo actually. He only needs a little bit more than what he has for Ridley. If that X is a super, does he have enough ammo already? If it's really close. If it's not.
He needs 2 more super packs.
Well, he can use power bombs and supplement with missiles. So 20, if that's an X, it's very close. If he gets double hits on every single one of his power bombs.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need double hits on every power bomb.
Yes, it's
and you
very
can't really
close.
miss any shots.
Yeah, no shots missed at all. So he's just heading to Bryn.
I think Bryn's a connector between Criteria and Meridia.
Yeah, that would be
it should be from Criteria in the wreck ship.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we've already seen Mother Brain, so exploring any of the zones up here is just fine.
Yeah, I like these nice close maps.
Yes, they're. The Bryn map looks very close, and the Wreck Chip map was fairly close. So let's see what he can get to.
Major screw attack.
Screw attack.
It's a nice one, especially if it's Fantoon.
Yeah, up. Nice quality of life going through all these rooms with space and screw attack. Makes his rooms quite quickly. The only thing that would be faster is speed. Obviously making rooms faster.
Menace going through Turian Escape Room 3. And it's a right side map station. Yeah. What does Brinstar have?
Yeah, so we've seen 3 of the... okay, so a
no
major...
Dragon, but 2 majors.
Major. So Bryn not having much. So 3 maps down so far. We haven't found everything yet. Still need Meridia map and Criteria map and Turian map. High jump boots. Not too important. Hotter Ruby again. Having some difficulty getting this. Oh, the map might be ice or speed locked in Criteria. That could be annoying. He still has some opportunity to get, but with Botwoon, pre-Botwoon there could be annoying. Ooh, another one way. So that cuts off that whole entrance with Hotter Ruby, with jail at the end of it. Standard connection. See what Hat can find with this other major in Brinstar. Ooh, speed. He can get through pre-Botwoon now. A very good find. Huge find. So space actually not super necessary as a can fly because speed accessible without that. Huge find in Criteria. Great blinding by Unforeseenmenace. And Fantoon still available, so this map could be Fantoon. We will see what... Oh, Charge. Charge Beam, very important. Unfortunately, just has Wave. So let's see if he can increase that damage at all. He does have quite a few missiles to supplement, so boss fight's not too terrible right now. Just power bombs again. Good, but not great. Does have regular bombs. So doesn't need a ton of them, unlike last seed. Looks like he's unwilling to go up top for more X's, having that charge. And map for Unforeseen. Looks like Turian map will be Fantoon or Meridia. Okay, there's Dragon. So we're getting low on bosses now. We've seen Ridley, we've seen Dragon. See, what is this X in the wall here? Just power bombs. Doesn't have a way to quick kill Dragon, unfortunately, but we'll probably still do the missile and super kill. I did not pay attention to majors in this. Unfortunately, just saw Dragon. I don't know if this is the first pirates they killed. I think that is. So that's the waking up of the planet. Hat's heading back into wrecked ship. I wonder if he'll hit up Turian first or kill Ridley first. I think Turian is the right play, seeing as how he hasn't found Fantoon. And he can get more resources to make Ridley faster. And here's Unforeseen. Oh, he has speed. He can do a speed kill on Dragon. I forgot about that one. Sorry about that. Looks like he will go for that. Ooh, right out the door! Oh no! Always a danger there with doing the speed kill. Okay, where's the clip for that one, guys? Oh, I don't know why I didn't go right back in there. I've seen that once before. Oh, that's a funny one. I think I've done that one too once. Understandable. No, oh, not enough ammo to kill turrets. Quick draw is right. I forgot about that. Now he has needs a few more actually. Needs a couple more. Okay, there's a major at least in Turian. No Fantoon still, so they're gonna have to go. Hatz probably has to go to every single zone, unfortunately for him. Let's see if he picks up any items here. I think this is probably just straight back up and out, so... Oh, he's in wreck ship. Never mind. I thought he was in Turian for there. I guess he got the map and instantly reverted. Is going to go for the X above. Ridley. Hoping for a super so that he can have a faster fight. I wonder if he knows X factors or if he will just go for a regular fight. Unforeseen coming back with the ammo to kill these turrets. Hopefully does not spark out of the room again. Power bombs. Hatz getting Billy mazed, but getting only power bombs and an E-tank. That's awful. Oh no, he did it again! This is the problem with having speed and no high jump. You do not jump as high. He does not have the ammo to kill the turrets again. We'll just start again. He should probably take a couple space jumps before doing the spark. He's clearing his head. I like the saves back to back in wreck chip here. Always looks interesting to see. Will not go for the speed kill this time, understandably. I completely understand this. Shoot him once, please. Oh, he doesn't have missiles. He's got a farm. Going to be a fun fight with this low of ammo. We'll have to farm quite a bit. There we go. There we go. Close the door. Now take your speed kill. Misses the first spark, but is okay. Can start over. Could kill the last turret here too. Has the missiles to do that now. Has the goop grab him. Hatz starting the Ridley fight. Does not go for any X factors. Understandable. It's a more advanced kill method. Starts off with supers. Doesn't save the 15 that a lot of people do. Tickle's making up a nice rhyme for killing Dragon there. Didn't know he was a poet. Learn something new every day. Hatz seems to have a pretty good lead here with charge and more information than Unforeseen here. Only has 2 regions to go, both of which have an objective. Still hasn't found speed though, so that could be to his advantage. There he goes, gets a speed hit there. It's done with Ridley. Good Ridley fight. Pretty quickly with all the resources he had. Didn't use any power bombs. So they'll both have 2 objectives down now. Oh, didn't quite get the spark up there with goop on them. I think that's the intended way of getting the spark in the room. Getting a goop on you and running across the room. Whoop, we're getting some lag on Unforeseen. Oop, we got what's going on with Unforeseen stream here? What happened? Game froze. Oh no! What happened? His game froze? Had a crash? Did his emulator crash? How far that back does he get put? That's all the way back in Norfair. Oh no. That is a lot of progress for him. He was just about done with that Dragon kill, and now he's got to backtrack all the way there. He lost speed and everything. Oof. That's rough. Unfortunate. We'll have to ask him what happened there. Very unfortunate. They weren't that far apart, honestly. They have different items, different routes. He could have still made up time with his route. He was probably going to head to Meridia next with speed.
Sorry about that change. I am back. Had to take care of something real quick.
No worries.
I've been watching.
Okay. Yeah.
And
so you just saw
Menace's game crashed. It looks like.
Yeah. Unfortunate for him. He lost a lot of progress there. Puts him way behind. They were
kind of neck and neck, just different routes.
They were not far apart. They both were going to have 2 bosses down with much different routes. Unforeseen could have gone from Criteria right into Meridia. Meridia does have a boss. And then if he blinds right into Ridley, they would be neck and neck. It's just a matter of which zone he goes to next. But unfortunately for him, now back in Norfair, start of the game.
Hatz needs to be careful. I know he has 2 reserve tanks. Yeah. But again, we talked about this beforehand when we saw the baby room. You know, it's just it is what happens. When you see a baby room like that, you would have to be thinking, okay, if this is the way out, where's the nearest farm room?
Yeah.
Because you're leaving with 1 energy plus your reserves.
Yeah, he does have crystal flash ammo, so could refill all the way to full. Finds the ship, so there he goes. Doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Back to full health. No issues. With double suit, it's less of an issue running into baby, but still an issue. Okay, so he's going to check for Fantoon, I think. Or thinking about it.
Remember, Hatz doesn't have that speed booster.
No, he doesn't. So we'll see if he can get to... Yeah, he can probably get to Dragon. I don't think speed booster was necessary. But I think...
it's just always great to have in case you run into any of those speed lock rooms.
But I do know Criteria map was behind Pre-Botwoon, I think. So it's pretty hard to actually find Dragon without speed.
Yeah. I do just want to say thank you to Penguin, who said got a watch streak going, says great tourney.
Yes.
Appreciate the kind compliment. Our racers have been amazing, as always, starting out really, really well.
Hatz having a pretty good Fantoon so far. I liked his Doppler that round. It was fairly good. Unfortunately, not seeing the fancy pseudo screw into X Factor we saw yesterday with Jack. He did a great job on Fantoon. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch Game 3. It was a great 2-round by him. He had to do it twice and did it both times. Sorry, you were lagging there. I didn't catch. Okay, Quick Draw saying the map is probably only locked from this side. It can probably get to the other side of the door. That is lucky for
Sorry about
Hatz's
that.
route. Yep.
Wi-Fi is a thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, one thing that I was saying is there was a best of 3 yesterday.
Yeah, a couple of them.
We had several, but there was it was Gameaholic versus Emmett.
Yes.
I heard was incredible.
Yes, I heard that one was very good. I caught a bit of the first game, but did not see the rest.
I was commentating another best of 3, and I've just heard, go watch it, go watch it, go watch it. So, I mean, there are so many incredible games that we've had so far. Some have been somewhat one-sided. Others have been upsets. Others have been very neck and neck, just like this one. I told you all at the start of this best of 3, at the start of game 1, these are 2 evenly matched players. And I don't mean just on seeds. I mean based on skill and their reputations. This is 2 evenly matched players.
Yes, and it's shown that way too. It's definitely being an even match where Hatz is coming out to an early lead, and then Unforeseen sometimes taking over. This game, unfortunately, having some issues, but Hatz is grabbing this major. It getting low on majors now, so this could be a very good one. We'll see if he can. Oh yeah, Plasma, very good with his wave beam and charge beam. So that's more than doubling his beam damage. Let's see if he can make his way over to Criteria now. That's the only zone he needs left. He checking the map. We'll go back up. Still doesn't have a Zeb skip though, so will be interesting if he can find anything. Unforeseen. Starting off Dragon with some missiles here. Tries for a spark. Doesn't quite get it, but unfortunately just gets health drops. We'll probably try for a speed hit here. Oop, doesn't get the short charge, unfortunately. Waits for another group phase. Get some farm, get some missiles. Probably will try for another speed run here. This time gets it. Oh, don't know if he hit the top of him there. I think he might have. And Hatz at Criteria map station, and right beside Dragon. So if he goes down to Unforeseen with the blue suit, nice. Unfortunately, not the final boss, so we'll likely get rid of that before the end of the game. If he presses run at all, he loses that. He can press down to get a spark. Uses it in this crab shaft. Tickles saying, yeah, if you could carry that the rest of the game, just speed walking through the rest of here. Here comes Hatz's Dragon. Has Plasma and X-Ray, so will not take very long. Oop, does not get the first round, but looks like he will get the second round very easily. So Unforeseen now in Meridia. This is where Fantoon is, I'm pretty sure. And Plasma. Don't remember where Charge was. Still needs ammo for Ridley and Mother Brain on Unforeseen. Finds the tank. Hmm. Hatz killing off the pirates. I think that's his. Yes, that Mother Brain was back at the beginning of the game, right beside Kraid. Comes out in Main Street, I think. Oh, unforeseen blinds into plasma. A very nice beam to find if he can find charge.
Mm-hmm.
That would be. They're looking for his favorite WX fan here.
Hi, Derp. Hatz is now trying to figure out the best way back to this.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, Change. You know, when we started game number 1, that map stunk.
Yes,
this map might be worse.
Yeah, you have it takes so long. So Unforeseen gonna see the wreck chip map here. Gonna find Fantoon. So after this, we'll only have one boss to go. Unfortunately for that crash, he had a chance in this game, but that crash really kind of screwed him over. Yeah, Tickle saying it's a world tour map. Definitely. Let's see what the Unforeseen can do with this Fantoon kill. Looks like a nice slow pattern on the second round for him. Good Doppler though. Got 3 or 4 hits there, I think 4. So should be very close to that super. Oop, misses the missile on that round.
SpeedGaming, appreciate you with the raid. Change, I gotta give it a Hatz.
Yeah.
Started out strong in both of these games. We know the fumble that happened in game number 1.
Mm-hmm. I
want to say struggled a bit here too, but has recovered really nicely.
You know, he just went to every area, that's all. He has just been everywhere. Unforeseen, probably taking the better route, but...
I mean, I appreciate Hatz double checking. Yeah. I appreciate Hatz double checking that, you know, all areas have been randomized into the game. Hatz didn't have to do that, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. Hatz having to go for the Zeb kills because doesn't have any way to Zeb skip for, unfortunately. Did not go down to that speed. I don't know if there was a speedable thing.
You have a 750 damage beam. You're not caring about your ammo. As long as you have your 18 missiles to break the tank, and a couple of those being supers to deal the damage to Mother Brain 1 to trigger the Mother Brain 2 fight, you don't care. I mean...
No.
You don't care.
Yeah, he certainly didn't. He broke those Zebs the instant he saw them.
Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. Sorry, we'll do this game too. Get your escape timer guesses in.
Yep. It's time. Ship is just up at Meridia there. So, top of Big Pink. Should be pretty far away, actually.
I'm going to go 220. I think 220 is a fair enough time.
209. 209 is a good guess. Or 109, sorry. No, wait. 209. Yeah, 209.
You're not an N. Stop it. Shut up.
Where's NN? You know, if NN was here, he'd guess too. I have to help him out here.
Minute 50.
Minute 50.
No guesses for a minute 50.
Oh, a pretty late one there for a minute 50.
NN is good people.
NN is good people. He was helping me track yesterday. Got in for 2 games.
Oh, nice.
Thank you for that.
NN was a massive superstar in the last tournament. Tracked a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I appreciate all of our volunteers. Change, appreciate you. And I saw you doing solo commissary, and I'm like, not letting Change do this again. Said if I'm feeling well enough, I said I'm doing comms. So appreciate you letting me come and do comms with you.
Yeah. Feeling better even than yesterday, or?
Oh, I'm feeling so much better. So for those that don't know, my wife and I got COVID a couple of days ago. We're on the tail end of it now. We're feeling so much better. Fun fact, I was so stubborn on Saturday when I did commentary with Bray, just because I've gotten to know Bray a thorn a bit. Matter of fact, Bray and I are working on a computer build for me. And I did game 2 with 101.3 fever.
Yes, I was listening to that game, and
you
sounded very tired.
Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? I went to take my temperature, and my wife and I looked at the thing and were like, what?
Yeah.
So, either way, you want to call, Michael Jordan had his flu game. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not calling myself Michael Jordan, but you're welcome, fans, for doing that while having 101.3 fever. Anyway, in all seriousness, though, I appreciate a lot of you have been asking how I've been feeling, how my wife's been feeling. We are much better. Just gonna obviously, it's like all in my front nose and front sinuses right now. It's just really annoying. But yeah, I appreciate all the kind words and all the sentiments. But you know what? We have changed.
God.
Game 3!
Game 3. Bringing it to Game 3. Hat's trying to be swag and get a blue bomber into the ship. Unfortunately, didn't land there, so. But all right. GG's.
Before we get out of here and take a commercial break change, viewers, if you're hyped for game number 3, give me a hell yeah. Yeah, I just did a Stone Cold reference. Deal with it. I said if you're ready for game 3, give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
We've been treated to a good race, but some horrible maps. Let's see if that changes with game number 3. The last mode selected, of course, is item draft, as that was the one that was left over. The picks are high jump and spring ball. Your vetoes were speed and Varia.
Yes.
James, what are you expecting to see here with the high jump spring ball combo?
Oh, that's a ton of water movement. So they can, if they get morph early, they will be able to get through a ton of rooms. That they can get through like so many rooms in the game. As long as they have tanks, they can do the room. So let's see. We got Unforeseen vetoing Varia, and Hatz then vetoing speed and picking spring, and then Unforeseen picking high jump. We will see how this goes. Ooh. Starting off right with Billy Mays, looks like. Oh, double tank. Interesting. Double tank the fish tank. Tanks everywhere.
Well, that's interesting.
Huh. Screw attack. A little bit of a sink here.
Gotcha.
Yep. And of course there would be a dry room below here so they can jump on back up. And boop. Ooh, that's why they needed Screw, because of
No kidding, Screw and the 2E tanks. Holy moly.
Yeah. Right into the blue hoppers. Hatz, I think, thought he could screw through the powerbomb blocks at the top there, but unfortunately you cannot. Oh, their ship, you needed Screw for that too. So, good save and refill, and 2 other doors to check. That's essentially a ship start right there. So, going back to Season 1 here. Plasma Spark Room. Can get back up from the bottom, so that is in logic with just high jump. just more super doors. Both of them taking the exact same route. Still one more door to go over there. They will both head that way. Can still go to the right side of the ship, but this way is a good way to do. Oh, there were screw logical supers.
Super.
Yeah.
How exciting is that?
Yeah. Not waking up the planet yet. Need missiles and more for that. Don't have either. Hatz taking a little bit of a pause at Grapple Tutorial 3. You can do that with nothing, but it is a pain in the butt. Let's see if they choose just both these super doors or going back to ship. Let's see. Where is next progression? They have... Oh, I didn't see where the map was. Maybe they're heading towards the map too this way. Oof. That's an annoying room to find. That's one of the only rooms not in logic with what they have right now. Cannot do that room going left to right. Going right to left is fine. So they could go through there if they felt like it, but it's the beginning of a new area, so they have no information there. Would be a very big risk. Well, they need morph to get through there anyways. They can't go through right to left anyways. I forgot the no morph. Always forget about the no morph. Another item here. There's morph. Very close between these two runners.
Oh!
There we go. So now, haven't seen too many morph accessible rooms. Let's see. Oh, there's Kraid. They would need to fill up to full supers really to get that fight done in any reasonable amount of time. Really? And now they will have
why
to
Change
jump
is saying
back up.
reasonable amount of time is because Kraid's toenails or fingernails, whatever he's shooting at you or launching at you, has only a 2% drop rate for super missiles.
Yes. You can do it with 5 supers, but it's just they don't have 5 supers right now because of the power or the super doors on the way there. So they'll head back towards ship now to refill. This might actually be logic to do Kraid with 5 supers. So will they just ship refill and head back?
All right. Well, racers, on behalf of every one of us, please do not do Kraid with just supers. If you miss, you will be stuck. And then that being stuck is not going to be a good thing. Or please show off your mastery of SG, of speedrunning, and just show us how to kick Kraid's butt with only 5 supers.
Grabbing speed there for Hatz. Very nice find at the right side of ship. Can go top right of ship now. Has missiles too, so can do Kraid. Unfortunately for Unforeseen, went to ship and then immediately headed back towards Kraid. Without missiles even. So he's going to attempt a super only kill. You do have 1 extra super, so you can miss once. You only need that 4 supers. So
I
let's
kind of
see
like
here.
this play by Menace.
Yes, it's interesting. We will see. Because
Hatz
of the
has
supers,
taken the more conservative approach.
yes, much more conservative.
Ooh!
Power bombs though. So
Sorry, sorry. That's exciting. That's power bombs.
yep.
That's huge. Well, there's your 1 miss.
He didn't miss. He didn't miss. He didn't miss at all.
I thought he hit the nose. I thought one of those didn't connect. Okay,
Got all 4.
Nicely
Hit all
done.
4. So, Kraid down
Nicely
for
done, Menace.
Yep. But unfortunately, just get the missile. What a prize! What a prize!
Yeah, congratulations. Beat Crane with just one pack of supers. Your reward of the missiles he didn't want you to have.
Yep, always good. What a good find.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's still an objective down. Still an objective down, so had to do it. Had to do it.
I've never seen that on a Crane fight before.
Just a dumbass dead end there.
Pretty much. That's so funny.
So Unforeseen now heading. Oh, Dragon! We got lots of objectives right here in the starting zone.
Couldn't just give you French vanilla, Varia. What a mean guy. Says Tickles in chat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Speed booster for Menace.
Yep. And second pack of missiles. Neither of them have found the map yet, but Unforeseen should head up to top right of ship and grab the PBs quickly now. And now that they have both spring and high jump, they can technically go both ways out of logic in Cack Alley, but or speed. You could use speed booster to do that. Oops, Unforeseen having some more issues with speed booster at the ship. I think he's feeling a little low. Slouches down in his chair just a tiny bit. Let's see here. Hatz heading back down out of Oasis after farming up at the top. Has 3 tanks now. Did not see him pick up the 3rd. Obviously, they started in Billy Mays with 2. A Metroid room with Screw in logic for us. Volcano room. Done quickly by Hatz. Is not heated on the way back, which is interesting. Just lava does damage there. But does not continue on. I don't know if there was a spark available at the top of Volcano. I think it has a lip for the door, so would not be able to. Chat will confirm that. Alright. So, Hat's heading back to West Ocean where he found the power bombs.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, they would have had to farm quick draw for sure. But I don't know if Volcano Room, yeah. Would be out of logic to do it with high jump and speed. Oh wait, no, they do have everything they need to get through there if they have enough health. So they could have farmed and done that technically, because they can do a high jump spring from the other side. You just do high jump spring from the other side. I forgot about that. I was thinking that you could just spark it, but would be in logic too.
Weird Brinstar.
Yep, they're having some trouble with going through it. We'll wake up the planet here for Hatz. And head back to finding that was Rising Tide, I think.
Yes, I believe it was.
He reset out of there. Oh, an energy tank.
Another E-tank.
Interesting. Yeah, Hatz did reset one. He did have 3. Oh, this is in logic with high jump. Did not hit the first time.
High
Second
jump
time,
this is
easy.
the logic.
Yep. Is doable without. Okay, Hatz doing out of logic gate glitch. This just to get to
Chorizo reserve tank. That's a bad loop.
Okay.
And I say bad loop because that's just weird.
Yeah, that's not very good. He will.
I got a funny feeling that room. So sorry, Change. Go ahead.
He won't do bomb Chorizo.
Yeah, no. Why? There's no point in it.
Yeah.
I got a funny feeling that that room in between the toilet is going to be something important. Like the racers are going to have to get there.
Yeah, it could be. Hatz, I think, re-waking the planet after resetting the green pirates, doing it in the pit room instead. Yeah, Tickle saying he would have grabbed that reserve. Who knows if you need it?
Tickles would have started with all reserve tanks because Tickles is awesome. Right, Tickles?
Yeah, he's a pretty high level runner. Higher than both these runners. Unforeseen being the 21st seed. Hatz is number 44. Trade completed in a quick kill with Hatz, so a little bit better than Unforeseen. But we'll find the
it's amazing very good to a quick crate. The facial reaction.
It's like, well, yep, gets nothing.
That's great. Oh, it wasn't Rising Tide. It was this room. Okay.
Okay, Volcano room. But I thought the volcano or Rising Tide was around too.
Maybe.
I think you went a different way for that. So, will Unforeseen farm and do this now? Does need to farm quite a bit for this to be in logic. No, he dies to the spikes. Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, yikes, 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 yikes.
So because the volcano room is unheated coming in from the top door, you can just farm there. And it would be in logic to do 180 seconds of farming. So they could refill quite a bit. Hatz is going towards Norfair. Going to go through Cack Alley. Unexpected to do this. Unforeseen heading across ocean now for the first time. Let's see what they both can find here. I have no idea what Hatz will find beyond here, because you should have gravity before going here and back. But there could be another Norfair entrance, so you never know. Ooh, map station for
double aqueduct major. Double aqueduct major. That is important.
Yes, and a dry room on the left, so he'll grab both of those
as well.
Okay, so there is a loop. Interesting.
Yep. Assuming me. Bryn Reserve has at least one major. So 3 majors at minimum with potential for 4.
Yes. Let's see how many he collects before leaving here.
There it is, Menace. Let's go.
It's very interesting that this Norfair loops.
Yeah, so considering
Hatz
has made his way to Norfair. Okay. X-ray.
Okay, X-ray scope. And ice. Okay. More water movement.
But
yeah.
It's not 2 majors that I wanted to see.
No, you did not want to see either of those majors there. Ice is one of the best majors, at least in my opinion, one of the most important majors to get through rooms with. And of course, Zepskip, but
X-ray is useless. I mean,
yeah, it's pretty useless.
I just triggered a lot of the racers.
It's pretty useless.
I mean, X-ray is mostly useless in hard logic.
Yes, mostly useless in hard logic. It could be useful now with ice and X-ray, but it's likely not anything. We will see, though. We will see if Hatz manages to blind the loop back into the starting zone here.
So the reason I say mostly useless, the only thing X-ray is really good for in hard logic is microwave beam. That's it.
Yeah.
This isn't X-ray climbing and any of the other stuff you can use X-ray for. It's really none of that.
Yeah. There are some instances where X-ray climbing is useful to get out of logic things, but
it's way out of logic for hard.
Yes, way out of logic. Microwave is probably one of its best uses.
Yep.
Yeah. It does put the ice clips in logic, but
it puts all the ice clips in logic, sure. It also puts the aqueduct snail clip in logic.
Yeah, but
kinda.
He's already done that. He'd already done that just to get the item, so
right. Like you know how to snail clip, obviously, to get there if you need to. but you had speed to get it. X-ray just allows Samus to force stand up into the pipe so you can get the 2 aqueduct items.
Yeah.
So that's why I said that's why I said mostly useless.
Yeah.
With all due
respect. It looks like Hatz might get back to Brinstar this way, or did it start Brinstar or Meridia? I would say. Oh, he gets the map for Norfair.
Yep. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 majors.
5 majors at least. I didn't show it to the left. 5 majors at minimum. Plus Mother Brain. Plus GT.
Another connector too. Yep. Another connector too. Let's see.
But there's also no bosses.
I didn't see any X's other than Mother Brain.
Watch this be a suit. No, it's bombs. Is this a suit?
Not very good.
It's one. It's one. Nice. Plasma! Best beam.
Only he does have X-ray, so if he can find charge, that is very good. But only really good with charge. Does put some more heat runs in logic. With just plasma and X-ray, you could microwave some key hunters.
Yep. Now looking to get through Crab Hole is Hatz. Bonks a little early.
He should turn off
crabs. Those crabs do a lot of damage. Suitless. They do a lot of damage. So you should be very careful. I believe it's what, 60 damage a hit, or is it like 100?
I think it's 100. I think you just die if you don't have any tank. I think it might even be 120.
Might be, yeah.
Do Submit Smink is correct. The Spazer is the best beam.
Nido beam. Not Spazer beam, Nido beam.
So, Unforeseen sees Etakun E-Tank, which is another one of the ice clips. Let's see if he... is there anything above here? No, he can just go around, I think. So, nothing important for X-Ray so far. Ooh, almost hits the out of logic crab hole there.
The reason I said Nido beam is Nido is a known X-Ray fan.
Oh yeah, that is one guy that really likes his X-Ray. We'll do G modes and X-Ray climbs and
Spazer beam. Nido's a known Spazer enjoyer.
Yes, he is. Mrock is the best known Spazer beam. Let's see some Mrock's beams on chat. Still struggling with this crab hold crossroom jump. That would be in very hard. You could also do the very hard double spring ball jump. Oof. Another tank for Unforeseen. Always good to have more tanks without Varia. No suit at all, actually. Oh,
either way,
getting a little sick of this.
Spazer beam is a nice beam. I'm just team plasma beam. Anyway, this save could be very important. Remember, we have all the connectors. So we have 2 connectors to Norfair. Hatz is already clearing Norfair. They're probably going to cross. I think Hatz has the better route because of all these majors. Hatz, though, is struggling to get through Crab Hole.
Yes. Ice would be putting Crab Hole in logic. You are supposed to have high jump, spring, and ice, I think, or just high jump and ice for this. Or you're not supposed to be doing this with just high jump and spring. It would be out of logic, so he unfortunately gives up on that. He just about had that, and I think that would have been
I think it's the right move. You've wasted enough time. You know it's game 3. I mean, you're staring at an easy major right there.
Yes. Yeah, an easy major is very good. Yeah, high speed does not help with that trick at all. You can do it with speed still on. It is doable, but it will mess you up. Unforeseen going to find the map fairly quickly, unfortunately for Hatz.
And this is going to be Space Jump.
Space Jump. Unfortunately, doesn't help him with the jump up there. Can go over to Fish Tank. There's another major over there in Norfair. That should be doable. I think that's a pretty good room for the cross-room jump through Fish Tank there. Let's see. Unforeseen getting the info for Norfair, sees all connectors, sees the major, sees Mother Brain. We see Pants at the bottom right of Norfair, so nothing to do there. Doesn't need ice or grapple for that. We'll find grapple, so even if he got that clip, grapple not too important. Luckily for Hatz. Let's see what the other major is up here. What did Hatz get there? I did not. Another beam. That was charge beam, wasn't it? Oh, that's a great find for Unforeseen. So I didn't see what Hatz picked up there. He did pick up a major. Didn't he? I think he... No, he didn't pick up a major. Okay. He's still going towards it. Okay. Unforeseen with the advantage now in terms of items. But no suits still, so this is quite unfortunate. Let's see what Hatz can find over here in early supers. Yes, Tickle reminding us that yes. Oh, there's Varia. Big find for Hatz. Let's see if he can get back through fish tank here. That is a important enough major where Hatz is probably in the lead now.
I would still say Menace is in the lead, because remember, Menace has already cleared most of Meridia. Hatz hasn't even seen Meridia yet.
Yes, he hasn't got mapped there yet, so... But we will see. Unforeseen should get this major and catch up. Ooh, that's a short runway for this crossroom jump. That's unfortunate. That is not good. He may not be able to do this with this runway. We will see. I think he should still be able to. You can do this with double spring ball.
Early bonk.
It looks like he's going to go for double spring ball.
Yeah.
Which is possible. Slightly out of logic.
It is out of logic, yeah. And it's hard to do. So here's the thing with a spring ball jump, for when you all don't realize and why I say a double spring ball jump is out of logic. Just because it is. The double spring ball jump, I want you all to take a look at Hatz's screen. When you reach near your apex of that spring ball going up, there has to still be a little bit of height momentum going up. If you start falling, the spring ball jump is not going to work.
Yes.
So you have to understand, like, when you jump up, go to a ball, turn off, you have spring ball turned off to begin with. You then turn it back on, it springs up. On that next jump up, you still need to be rising almost to the top. Shut it off, turn it back on again, you get the double spring up. It is very difficult, and you see Hatz here, very, very close. You need, again, when you're executing double spring balls, you need to be almost at that apex. And notice how Hatz immediately got to the apex, and all it took change was a little, was like 2 frames or whatever.
As soon as your vertical momentum goes below 0, you can't do the spring ball jump anymore. So you need to be constantly spamming pause and get that spring ball at the last moment. The first one needs to be at the last moment before the pause and at the apex. So very important to get that first spring ball.
Thank you, Tickles. I saw you, WJ.
Yeah.
Hey, Will.
So,
that sounded horrible.
Hatz is... What is Hatz doing here?
Hatz is having a cookie.
Yes. Not sure what he's doing. Technically, Unforeseen is in logic here. He has spring ball, ice, and high jump. So getting up fish tank is only 1 spring ball jump on top of the frozen fish.
Correct. Question for me in chat. WX, you feeling any better? Yes. Thank you. Feeling much better at the end of this stupid COVID. So appreciate that. But yes, my wife and I are feeling better. Just be
I
better
do
when we're
wonder if
back to
Hatz
100%.
turned off high jump there. The crossroom jump would be easier, and then
Yeah.
you could spring ball jump at the end of it. Wouldn't have to
Yep.
do the double spring ball jump. Maybe. Unforeseen
Yeah.
going for the logical move on this one.
That's so close. Can he
Yes.
get... so close.
There we
But
go.
yes, Menace, again, because of the ice beam, was able to
Yep.
get up with no problem.
Yep, so well in the lead now.
Yep. But yes, my wife and I are feeling better. Thank you all. Appreciate that. So Menace continues to maintain his lead. So for those just tuning in, the biggest route divergence we have seen in Game 3 is the difference between Menace heading into Meridia first, which has 2 Norfair connectors. Hatz went into Norfair, which has the 2 Meridia connectors. They basically started doing both sides. Menace got the logical ice beam to start doing some of these stuffs. Now, why is Hatz still doing this? The same reason Menace did.
Yeah.
They are both... You keep that Varia suit. Period. You need to keep Varia.
Yes.
Hatz is struggling.
Varia is so important. So he is going to keep this. He is not going to reset this. He is going to do this. He is not going to stop.
This is an extreme... If Hatz can pull off the grav jump, it eliminates the need, I believe, for this first double spring ball. But I think with the speed you get coming out, if you can get by that ledge, I think you can actually get to the top right.
I think he needs to turn off high jump. It is probably messing up with speed and everything, but with the short runway there. But I'm not really sure.
Chat's trying to bait me to talk about food. First of all, they already got their food reference in Game 1. So...
So Hatz has tried the double spring ball jump now a few times, the crossroom jump a few times, and he's even tried oohing up this one. Let's see.
Oh, here we go, chat. That's so tough. So many tanks for Menace. He's now just skipping them. And now heading back to Bryn. Do you remember what I told you earlier, Change? How I said that connector could be important? Well, I think this might be the way back into Bryn that gets us to the middle of that toilet room. Chat really wants the food talk. We got a great Game 3 and they want food talk. Chat wants to know my favorite fast food place. It's a good question. What is my favorite fast food place? I don't think I have a favorite. But if you were to ask me which are the big 3... I've never had White Castle, by the way, Tickles. If someone had... A nice hello, Phantom. If someone had to ask me between McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, who I think has the best burgers, I think hands down it's Wendy's. I think Burger King is second, and then McDonald's third. I just think... that's kind of also, for me, an order of freshness. Wendy's, for me, is head and tails above both, just in terms of freshness and quality. Yeah. Just saying. Microwave beam here for Fantoon. And gets it. Nicely done, Menace. Hatz has given up, unfortunately, on a Varia suit.
Yes. Unfortunate for him. We'll see what direction he heads in now.
Yep. 2 bosses down for Menace, 31 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
It sure feels like it's longer than 31 minutes, doesn't it, Change?
Yeah, they've had a pretty slow seed so far with all the water movement and everything being so spread out. Oh, there's Ridley and Dragon, so
well,
those are the last two bosses. They don't have to do anything else. They just finish the game right here.
And there's that Varia suit coming into play for Menace.
Yes, this will be a
Menace
very
now, with that information, takes a commanding lead.
Yes, huge lead for him. Unfortunately for Hatz, he took the rocket path that should be done in the next 10 minutes. So, chat, how long do you think this escape will be? Shouldn't be long till that.
You're asking them 2 bosses early!
I'm asking them 2 bosses early! It's that quick, we see them both. He's got everything he needs.
Alright, so, change. I don't know how much you heard, but to me, of the big 3, McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, my favorite burger has to be from Wendy's. I think Burger King is second. And then, I mean, I like McDonald's burgers, but I just think that I definitely think it's Burger King for me, and then McDonald's. I think just in terms of freshness. But also, now they're asking about French fries. I think Burger King has the best French fries.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to go on a limb here and say Dairy Queen. I really like their burgers, actually. But Wendy's? What are you, a square man?
Baconators are delicious.
Sorry, I had to.
I mean, nothing wrong with Dairy Queen.
They're grilled. They're freaking good. I don't care. Plus, you can get ice cream with it. Come on now. Maybe that's why I like them so much, because I can get ice cream with them. I don't know.
Listen, I've had Dairy Queen DoorDash for Blizzards before. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, right? Just you know, maybe it's just the ice cream that makes it so good. But I'll go with that any day.
Yeah, I just think Burger King's fries are just head and shoulders above the other 2. The other 2s can sometimes be cold, be soggy. I mean, Burger King's are just good amount on the salt, good amount on the puffiness.
Here.
I see that over there, GTL. That's why I was laughing.
Hatz shaking his head.
Yep, Hatz gonna find ice and go.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. Yep, and he's right beside it with the map too. Just so bad for him here.
Thanks, Sorvine. Sorvine says, "Just got here. We talking food? Not even surprised."
Of course.
Sorry, chat baited me into talking about food. Well, Cat Lomain baited me into talking about food. Cat, your name literally has food in it!
Yeah.
Do you know how much fun that was commentating your game the other day? I told people at the very start, I'm like, Casher WX talks about food minus 1,000 bet because Cat's name literally has food in it!
Yeah. Listen. You can't complain if your name is food.
Why do you think my Discord thing is, I mean, I randomly have said cookies off and on at random times for the last several years. So I was at a local supermarket and I saw a cupcake, but it was decorated with Cookie Monster and a half a cookie on top. And it's like my Discord profile picture. It's my Steam profile picture, Twitter profile pic. Actually, I think I have to Twitter. I don't know. Either way, it's hilarious. So, just saying.
Unforeseen getting the double swoop. Microwave kill on Dragon there. Very quick pattern.
Excuse me.
And then off Mother Brain now. Hatz picking up all the majors in the starting Meridia zone now. We'll get Plasma and Ice, so that would be nice for him. Trying to do the screw attack method of getting in the hole here.
There is actually a way, and we saw Menace do it with the X-ray scope.
Yeah, you could stand up with the X-ray scope instead of getting out of there. But you can do it without even using X-rays.
There it is. There's your plasma.
And
Hatz knows it.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Little bit upset on his performance here. If he would have got the spring ball jump first time, he would have been well on his way. Unfortunately for him. I don't think there's anything blocking him from getting to Dragon. Or Ridley up top there either.
Not that I'm aware of.
But
either way,
where he
Menace now is on his way to kick Mother Brain's butt. All right, chat. It's time. Get your guesses in. What's the escape timer going to be?
Oh, they've seen ship, so there we go. Okay, ship was at... Oh yeah, they pretty much a ship start here, wasn't it? Shouldn't be a very long escape, because I'm pretty sure the ship and Mother Brain are in the same zone.
I was going to say Meridian, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's last seed. Where is ship? Ship wasn't.
Did they start in? Yeah, I think that's where Mother Brain was too. I think so. Right at the start. I think both, like, all the seeds have had it, like, right at the start there.
Yeah,
they started near
I think
Mother
this
Brain
is going to be a
time.
short one. I think ship and Mother Brain are close to each other.
Let's see here. Hatz, of course, heading back towards Varia here. Hopefully he can find Charge too. It's on the way up there.
I think I'm going to go 40 seconds, change.
40 seconds?
Wait a minute, hold on. We just saw Mother Brain, and there's no ship in sight.
No, the ship is on the left of Mother Brain. Oh no, wait.
No.
No,
the ship's nowhere. I mean, the ship might be in Torian.
It's in Bryn.
Whatever the connector room is. There it is. It's in Bryn.
Yeah.
It's in Bryn. Okay.
So he's a little further away than we thought. We'll see.
Still going with 40 seconds.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not sure. 1:30 we'll go.
Chat! Make with the guessing. Chat, do the thing.
Chat. More guesses.
Do the thing, chat.
So, 28 shots here.
Make with the guessing, chat. What's the escape timer gonna be? Woo! Menace almost got hit by the French fry.
He does have ample amounts of health, so and take quite a few hits, even a beam.
French
them
fries,
ketchups.
onion rings, meatballs, ketchup. I was laughing at Bullet's comment in chat. All right. What a great best of 3 we've been treated to here. Huh, Change?
Yeah, it's been great. All 3 games have been very interesting. We'll have to get the runner's perspective on them.
Minute
afterwards.
45.
45.
Does anybody win?
We got a 140.
Say minute 40.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Don't see any others. We got everyone with saying that we thought Chip was in the same zone. Tricked them all. All
right, folks. Make sure you give these racers a follow. !R on the Twitch chat. give the commentary team and the tracking team a follow, !C. And if you want to follow along with the tournament, that's !SMMap26. More games coming up tomorrow. I'll plug those later on at the end of the post-game interview.
Yeah, we got quite a bit of the round 1 done now. Well over half, I think, now. We had a ton of matches yesterday. Some really good matches, too. I think at least 3 best of 3s that went all the distance. And then this one going the distance, too. A lot of good matches lately.
So many good games.
There's the re-pickup for Hatz on Vari.
Yep. GTO, no, this is the last race on tap for tonight.
Yep, we're all
Plenty of
done.
games on tap for tomorrow, but this is the last one for tonight.
Yep.
We got 3 best of 3s for tomorrow.
Hopefully we'll see some excellent games, same as today.
You got it. And that'll be it. Get your GGs in chat. Unforeseenmenace beats Hatz 2-1. GGs.
Yes. Good game. Man, it's so close with that Varia. Unfortunate for him. Let's see if we can get them both in here.
Yep. If Hatz was able to escape utilizing that double spring ball tech, if he was able to escape using a gravity jump, there's a good chance that Hatz ends up winning game number 3. He had the right idea. He left the logic wanted you to go Meridia, get your ice beam, and then to go get Varia. But if you Hatz risking it, and I do think that the divergence there between Meridia and Norfair was huge. If Hatz was able to get Varia, there's a good chance Hatz ends up winning this. I still think it would have been close. I really do. I still think it would have been close.
Yeah, especially with no ice, makes a speed skip hard, or the only skip you can do, speed skip, so he loses time there, no matter what. Plus, I think charge was over back in Meridia, so he would have missed that too, and plasma. So it would have been interesting to see how his route would have proceeded from Norfair if he skipped them. Unfortunately for us, didn't quite get there.
Wait for these racers to join for a post-game interview. They are just here hanging out right now in the green room.
Yep, they're both in here. They just have to get up into the air, on air. There we go. Hello, Unforeseen. Or is it Minutes?
Minutes.
What's up, y'all?
Oh, GG's.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, very good game. Congrats on the win. You get to face Sponge in the next round.
Fun.
I love the enthusiasm for that. You get to face Sponge. Fun.
Yes. Not sure whether...
I was gonna say, like, Hatch is a very good runner too. He has a 45 in any percent. So I was already worried coming into this one. So that's why I'm like Sponge. I'm like, man, he's rando genius, and he's got the movement too. So yeah.
Yes, it was a close race. Either of you guys could have taken any of the maps. All 3 of them were very close. And there we go. GG Hatz.
GG's.
GG's Hatz.
Thank you.
Yes, very well played.
Well, Menace, to your point, I said to change when we started this that you and Hatz are very evenly matched. Obviously, calmed your games before. I personally think just skill level wise, you both are very on point. This best of 3 did not disappoint in the least.
No. It was good.
You know what did disappoint? The random map. Okay, this isn't a racer problem. This is the seed problem. All right, this is a seed problem for Hatz in 3. It was a seed problem. Excuse me. Well, it was a console problem for Menace in Game 2.
Oh yeah.
No. Yes, seed 1 didn't find a suit till an hour in. That's always fun.
Yeah, who needs a suit?
That's a rough seed right there. The first one, you guys really struggled getting to maps on that one. That was a rough one to watch for sure. You guys going through Coliseum so many times with high jump and grapple. Very slow seed. And Everest,
it was painful.
That was
it
bad.
was painful.
Yep.
It was just back and forth through those 2 rooms so many times. It was I know Hatz went to all the zones before finally finding his way into Criteria.
Yes, Hatz, thank you very much for making sure all the zones did in fact get generated in that seed.
Yeah.
Well, but
you consider it a valid seed.
I mean, I had so many options, right? So I needed to go to all of them.
It's true. It just, I mean, it just seemed like you were on a leisurely stroll through Zebus.
Yeah, you hit Meridia on the
last one was the right one as always.
Yeah. Hit up Brinstar first. Couldn't quite get to the map there. Would have got to the map if you went through Harubi Maze. You could have done that. You could have got the map, but unfortunately for you, didn't quite have the energy. And then you're set, so you're back down to 2 tanks there, and then went up to Meridia, found Ridley, turned around immediately, and then up to Criteria, where Unforeseen skipped going down to at the beginning, and went up to, I think, Meridia, then Criteria, so saved a little time on you there. Hatz, you were first done on Fantoon. You did that before leaving Brinshaft, and then headed on to other zones. I know Menace went down, got Sharia, instead of going up to GT. That was one thing that we were wondering about. I know you found Plasma, but you had quite a few E-tanks going up there, whereas Hatz was trying to heat run with 2 and 1, I think, for most of the game. How did both you guys feel about Game 1?
Yeah, you want to go first, Menace?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think something about these seeds, when you don't have main bosses, it really just gives you the worst maps ever. And so when I saw it was like 3 mini bosses I think we had, and then bowling, I was like, okay, I need to find a way to survive, not the actual bosses, aside from GT. If you get grapple and then enough tanks, get into a nice spot, GT's no problem. But getting there, right, it's just a pain, and that was kind of my strategy for Game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I basically checked everything right before going to the right place, and I did so many what was it called when you load two times,
reverting.
I loaded back a lot, so I ended up with 2 tanks, and I think I grabbed at least 5 during that race. But at the end of the race I had actually I think I grabbed 7. But
when you got up to GT, you were grabbing tanks to finish him.
Yeah. So if I had kept those items, maybe I would have a better chance, because I even died when I tried to get that space jump. So maybe I could perform better, but I mean, that was just a bad decision to go down. And honestly, I couldn't know it was a bad decision at that time.
You're just blinding at that point, so
yeah,
no sweat. Just how it goes sometimes. unfortunate for you. But yeah, so you ended up fighting GT without tanks, which we were watching as Unforeseen was near the end of his run. You just about had him there at the end, but finished him off. But unfortunately, the drops didn't spawn for you in time. So that was the end of that one. Second match was interesting. You guys diverged again. One of you guys went up to, I forget which zone it was. I know it was Criteria Meridia again, or something like that. One of you headed up to Criteria. One of you headed up to Meridia.
Yeah, that was the Criteria. That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're doing too bad though in that seed. It was amazing that you found speed to get up to the map there that way. You blinded into speed.
Yep.
Like,
I don't really remember much about the second seed, if I'm being honest. But
second seed, you went everywhere. You went up to Meridia and found Ridley, and then you went into went up to Wreck Ship, found Ridley there, and then went into both either Meridia or Marfa, I remember which. Got some more items and got Wave and Charge, I think, and then headed for X's and got Varia, then hit up Ridley after doing Turian, which didn't have anything, and then headed down to Criteria where Dragon was sitting at the end.
yeah, I think my Thurion just went there, grabbed the map, and just left, if I remember correctly. And
Yeah,
I kind of like just got plasma as I'm going to Mother Brain, so that was really good.
Yeah. Going around your way was much better, Hatz, because you didn't need speed or ice to get to the map, whereas going through the other way, you hit pre-Bottoon Hall going towards the map. So it was pretty rough going the other way.
I see.
Had to speed at the Fire Fleas room. So,
and then my wonderful Dragon fights, which were
yes, your Dragon fights. We're going to talk about that now. How do you feel about speed killing Dragon?
Man, that's always a run killer, I think, for me, when like just getting the short charge. I either have it or I don't. And especially without high jumps. I didn't count for high jump. So
yeah, we saw that.
I zoomed, I was like, maybe if I damage her, like the door would close in time. I was like, no, it's basically BT skip. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So, and then I was like, okay, let me try to adjust one more time. And then I freaking went up the door again. So that was frustrating. Oh my gosh. And then my emulator or my console just crashing on me too, because I think I pulled a wire too hard, and I was like, oh my gosh. Wasn't too bad of a setback, but just having to get there, thinking about the fight, and then having to do it. Man, that was rough.
Yes, yeah. The speeding out the door was unfortunate for you, but it was the chat really liked it, so that's good.
I'm glad. Yeah, the chat liked it, and that's the win. Yeah.
Yeah, so. That's a W. But yeah, if you would have kept going and not had that crash, you would have probably gotten Charge, Plasma, and Varia on the way to Ridley. So you would have probably had a close race on the second one without that crash. But I think Hatz was still in the lead. He was cruising through that one for sure. Was a little bit ahead with the early game. That was
very surprised that I won this one when I won.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting.
So that was game 2. Hatz, you took leads in all 3 games. Like at the beginning, you were ahead, pretty well. Game 3, so another interesting one. You both start with 2 E-tanks, and then into Beach. That was an interesting start, to say the least. It was any reasons for your bans in particular? I know Unforeseen banned Varia, Unforeseen banned Varia and Hatz banned Speed. Any reason for those?
For me, it was, I think, game 2. We just ended up, because it was graph 9+1, and we ended up getting Varia early, I think. So I was like, shoot, okay. I need to make sure to not give Hatz, like, a double suit advantage, because that's what he wanted, right? Initially. So I was like, okay. But I don't want to go to Coliseum again, so I was like, okay, I'll ban Varia. That's the one suit I'll get rid of. And then I ended up choosing high jump just because Hatz chose spring ball. I'm like, okay, shoot, we'll just do spring ball jumps. Like, fine with it.
I think I lost because of that.
Oh man.
Yeah, because I kept trying like stupid things, and it would pay off very well, I think, if I did, but I missed every time, so I spent like 15 minutes doing stupid things.
Yes, unfortunately, you got stuck in fish tank there with Varia, and you were like, I want Varia. Varia is important. And then it was
I didn't want to load back because I was very far, and it's been a while since I saved at that point, so I wasn't going. I didn't want to load, but I should have done this earlier.
Yeah, gotta take. You tried the crossroom jump a couple times. Tried the double spring ball jump a few times. Tried underwater wall jumping a few times, and then you gave up finally. One thing I thought of while you were trying the crossroom jump is maybe high jump off would have been an okay idea, and then into spring ball jump. It might have helped you with the turnaround there. But yeah, with that short of a runway, it was pretty rough.
Yeah, but I would need to double spring ball still, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure if you would have got the height for it. It would have been difficult.
I don't think so. But yeah, I should have tried, at this point. I should have tried everything.
Yeah.
Wait, you were trying to go up short tank with the... And did you have ice?
No, I didn't have ice.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, no, that's difficult. Yeah.
He went through Cack Alley and just one way through there.
Oh, okay.
And you went up to Meridia, grabbed X-ray and ice and plasma and charge, and then came down. So you're out much better. But if you would have gotten Varia and gotten out first try, it would have been a close race for sure. At the beginning, you guys both went down plasma room, saw Kraid, had both 2 missiles each, so you guys both kind of looked at Kraid with funny. And then we were wondering if either of you would come back with 5 to see if there was logic behind them. And I know, Unforeseen, I think you went back with the super missiles only and managed the 4 super kill. And Hatz, you came back with missiles and supers and the quick kill. I know. And then you were wonderfully surprised with wonderful progression, right, guys?
Oh, the missiles.
Yeah.
Right, the missiles. Yeah, missiles behind Kraid.
Yeah.
I was expecting like a gravity or something, and I was thinking, man, this is all water rooms. There must be a gravity behind there, and then it was just a missile. Like, okay. I don't know if I'm happy because I already lost so much time, and maybe I'm not that far behind, or I'm just mad
you guys
because I didn't find what I wanted.
You guys were pretty even through the early game, and then you diverged with Meridia versus Norfair, which was interesting with Var early, but unfortunate fish tank for you. And then, so good games to you both. They're very interesting to see.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, GG's to you both. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to wrap things on up and head on out of here. We're going to start with our runners for final thoughts. We'll start with Menace, then Hatz, and then I'll send things over to Change for final thoughts, and I will wrap us up and send us on out of here.
For sure. GG's, Hatz. This was fun. Definitely felt the nerves game 3, like all game 3. Like I was like, oh shoot, like I have a tiebreaker, right? But This was fun. Thank you to the people setting up this tourney. Thank you, Comms and Tracker, for helping us with this race. And yeah.
Same. Thank you everyone for organizing this tourney, and I wasn't expecting to win on Menace because he's just a better random player. And answering your question earlier, I forgot, just real quick. I think I tried to pick everything to make me speedrun better because I speedrun and Menace doesn't speedrun as far as I know, so that was my thought. And yeah, I wasn't expecting to win because he's just a better map rando player, and that's how can I say that? Sorry, I'm not a native English speaker, but he's just better. Yeah, he deserves this win, and thanks everyone for organizing. That was very fun.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for both of you for racing. A very good race, and we will see how you guys both do in the next round. I wish you both best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to watch this amazing best of 3 here between Menace and Hatz.